Okay, so as I was saying, my name is Bianca Anthony Onyebuchi. I'm a licensed pharmacist, currently a full-time digital entrepreneur. I'm also a wife and I'm a mom of three kids. And prior to becoming a digital entrepreneur, I had a regular 9 to 5 job. And I really want you to understand that I have no problem with you if you work a 9 to 5 job. I personally was not okay with my 9 to 5 job because I was getting paid peanuts as a pharmacist. I would work back to back and nothing to show for it. I got tired of living that life. I got tired of, just going to work every day, even spending time working some of my weekends and still being broke as a joke. As a matter of fact, my husband was having to pay all of my bills or most of my bills, and I just wanted something more. I wanted to be that rich wife, that help me, just have my money, be able to just live my best life, of course. So, I started to do different things for myself. I sold skincare products, I sold tea bags, waist trainers. I was doing everything to make money. I still wasn't financially free. So sometime in 2019, I came across a community of, young, vibrant people who were making money through their smartphone. In fact, a friend of mine who I had met back then in university, were friends from university, had sent me a message. That was how I found out about this community. She told me, Bianca, what if I show you something? I noticed that you're always up to one thing or the other. What if I show you something that would help you make at least $1,000 every single month? That was how I, plugged into a call like you're on right now, listened carefully, and and that's when I became a part of this community. Let me tell you, this is just the summary of my story. I was a pharmacist who wanted a better job. All I really wanted as a pharmacist was a job that would pay me $250,000, 250,000 naira every single month. I'm sorry, right? I never got it. I remember being told, oh, maybe you can try doing your master's to get the job. You can't get 250,000 naira. I saw something yesterday. Someone was saying only about 10% of people make over 250,000 naira monthly in Nigeria. And people were surprised, but I wasn't, because back then in 2019, I remember being told, Bianca, go do your master's, get your master's done, all that to be able to earn that amount. And I said to myself, no, to make as little as 250,000. Well, I got started in this community, like I said, and in less than 2 years, I was able to make way above that amount. In fact, I made over $250,000 in less than 3 years of being a part of this community. Now, take note, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not some of all that. I don't want to call names, but this is not one of all those opportunities that you come across. This is a skill set that will set you financially free. I'm going to share my screen with you. Once you can see my screen, please go ahead and let me know. Once you can see my screen, go ahead and let me know. I do believe everyone can see my screen right now. I want to welcome you to the Wealth Makers Opportunity Presentation. We are a community of digital entrepreneurs really just making money from different parts of the world. Let me tell you this, every single person on this call owns a smartphone. If you're going to be listening to this recording, you most likely own a smartphone. But the question is, what do you use your smartphone for? What does your smartphone do for you? Now, in the Wealth Makers community, we are able to monetize our smartphones and we help people do the same. We have a goal to help thousands and thousands of families become multimillionaires just from using their smartphones, using it through a skill set. Now, I want to take you through a cash flow quadrant. This cash flow quadrant is a cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, for those of you who do not know who Robert Kiyosaki is, I don't know if you're familiar with the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this cash flow quadrant, I learned it from him. Let me show you this. Every single person makes money in one of these ways or using one of these ways. It's either you work for yourself, I'd say self-employed, a business owner, an investor, or you have a regular job, 9 to 5, or you have a job. I'm not trying to say regular, but you have a job. You work for someone. Now, this is it. I want to show you exactly how money is being made, and so you can understand where you are at and why you're currently on that side of this quadrant. Take a look at this bottom side where it says 95% of people make only 5% of the entire money in the world, while 5% make 95% of the entire money in the world. And let me break this down in a very simple way. If we were 100 on this call right now, and I had to share $100,000 to 100 of us, ideally, each person should get $1,000. Yes or yes? Of course, ideally, 100 people sharing $100,000, each person should get $1,000. But what this cash flow quadrant is making us understand is that's not how money flows. That's not how the money will be shared. 95 people would only get to share $5,000 while 5 people share $95,000. If I had to do that on this meeting, how would you feel? Bad, cheated. Well, guess what? That's how money works. Now, your question should be, who are the 95 people and what are they doing that's making them earn so little? Or maybe who are the 5 people who get to share 95,000 and what can you do to ensure that you're one of the 5 people? Let's take a look at what the 95 people do differently. What are they doing or what do they do, right? Now, 60% of these people work for someone. 60%, or we'll say 60 of the 95 people work for someone. They have a job. Now, remember, I said this at the beginning of this meeting. If you have a job, that's not a problem. I don't have a problem with you if you have a job because you're paying your bills. It's okay. I was working a job back then. I only quit my job March 2020, 4 months into this space, when I said, you know what? I'm done earning these peanuts, and I've never had to work a job another day in my life. Now, 35 of them are self-employed. And some of you are probably here self-employed and you're saying, thank God I don't work a job. I'm self-employed. I work for myself. I don't belong to these people. Well, let me tell you, a very popular example of self-employed people are makeup artists, and so many other people that work for themselves. I like to ask people this question. An example, makeup artists. During the COVID, were you making any money for yourselves? During the COVID, did makeup artists make any money for themselves? The answer is no. And people would say, Bianca, you cannot use COVID as an example. That's not a fair example. I agree with you. But I also would say to them, if you were to take a 6-week break, for those who are self-employed, if you were to take a 6-week break, would you still be making money for yourselves? The answer is always no. That's the point. Now, let's take a look at what the 5 people who get to share $95,000 are doing differently. Remember the example I gave you using $100,000. Who are the 5 people and what do they do differently? 4 of them are business owners. These people, whether they travel, whether they're sleeping, whatever it is they're doing, money comes in for them because they leverage on the efforts of other people to make money for themselves. Now, one of the 5, right? That's 1%. One of the 5 is, or I'll say 1% of them are investors, right? Investors. They have the investor mindset. Use your money to make money for yourselves. Somebody was saying to me the last time about her dad's friend who, she's known from back then as a child. This guy was just a regular guy living close to her house, her neighbor. And recently the guy, or back then, years ago when she was still little, the guy invested in stocks. He used his money to invest in stocks. And, he found out, they called him, let him know, oh, your stocks, this, that, and it became 100 million naira. She said she doesn't even think this guy puts anything up to 100,000 or something, but years later, he's having 100 million naira just like that. That's the investor mindset, using your money to make money for yourselves. Now, the aim of this meeting is really to show you how you can become one of the 5% of people that make 95% of the entire money in the world through either becoming an investor or a business owner. Now, here, remember I mentioned to you, I said to you, you own a smartphone. Your smartphone should be able to help you make money. The question I always ask people is your smartphone a bill or does your smartphone pay bills for you? They're two different things. Some of you own smartphones, but you're constantly paying bills. You're constantly spending money because of your smartphone. Oh, you go on your smartphone, you're spending money. Well, some of us make money using our smartphones, and that's really who you should be right now. You want to learn exactly what to do and how to do it, right? Just making money through your smartphone. And this is why Wealth Makers has introduced a platform that allows you to learn, not only learn, but earn while learning. So you're going to be learning and also making money on the side of learning this skill set. What is this skill set? Has anybody heard about Forex? Have you heard of Forex? Go ahead and drop yes or no in the chat if you've ever heard of Forex. If you've heard of Forex, drop a yes. You've never heard of it, drop a no. Bianca, I don't know what Forex is. I've never heard of it. Drop a no. I know Forex. I've heard of it. Drop a yes, 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 yes in the chat. Now, I see so many people dropping yes, yes, yes. You all are better than who I was back then in 2019. Back then in 2019, I knew nothing about Forex. I was a complete novice. I'm telling you, I knew nothing. I never even knew Forex was foreign exchange. I remember my friend telling me about this, introducing me to this skill set. And I'm like, what is this? I don't even know what it is. I was so confused. When I looked at the chart, I'm like, huh? Hope I'm not about to get into some physics scam and all that. Because I did not like physics at all. And the chart just gave me that physics vibe. But trust me, it is not what you think. Forex is not as complicated as you think. It's a skill set that you learn. The moment you're able to master some strategies, put together with some fundamentals, you are definitely good to go. Now, what is Forex? When you hear Forex, of course, foreign exchange for short, you have Forex. This is simply the exchange of a currency for another. You're going to be buying and selling currencies. A quick example, if I was to travel to America from Nigeria, would I be able to travel to America with my Naira? I use Naira in Nigeria and I need to travel to America. Go ahead and let me know in the chat, yes or no. Would I be able to travel to America with my Naira? Yes or no? It's a straightforward question. I see no. Jessica says no, 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 no. Okay, nice. What would I need to do to, spend money in America? If you're watching the recording, you need to answer this question to yourself so you know that you understand what Forex is. What would I need to do to spend money in America? I have my Naira. I need to travel to America. What would I need to do to spend money in America? Jessica says change to dollars. I need to change my Naira to dollars. Exactly. So this is simply the exchange of a currency for another. Guess what? That's what Forex is, the buying and selling of currencies. Let me tell you about this market and exactly how you can be profitable in this market. The Forex market is open 5 days a week. So for those of you who would say, Bianca, I'm busy, I have this, listen, 24 hours, 5 days a week, this market is open. So I always like to ask people, do you have an hour or two daily to give to this skill set? If your answer is yes, then you can make money in this market. We also have the crypto market. In this case, this one is open 7 days a week. The crypto market where you have currencies like BTC, Bitcoin, all that trading cryptocurrencies in the market. Now, do you know that people who know about cryptocurrency, the way to make money using cryptocurrency or holding your cryptocurrency and waiting for it to rise or fall or whatever is not the only way to make money. And you're saying, oh, it's going to rise. Oh, I'm holding it in my wallet. That's not the only way to make money. You can also trade it in the market. That's where you have the crypto trading. And that's why I said it's open 7 days a week. And let me tell you this. This is the largest financial market. I'm talking about a market that trades over $7.6 trillion. So if you're on this call right now and you're probably thinking people that are making $50 daily, $100 daily are lying to you, trust me, these are small players in the market. The banks trade with your money in the market. The banks, they trade with your money. So whether you decide to trade yourself or not, you're somehow participating in the market if you have money in the bank. And guess what? You can trade yourself. You can use the same skills, the same method the banks make money with your money to make money for yourselves. Now, that's why you got access to this meeting. We want to show you exactly how you can not only learn this skill set for yourselves, but be able to earn while learning. It means that as a newbie, you can make money with us while you're still learning. Let's go ahead and look at how we will be helping you here in the Wealth Makers community. First, we've been able to simplify education. This means that we've put the education in the simplest form for you to learn Forex and crypto. Let me tell you how this works. The moment you get started and you join our community, you would have your own platform. And on this platform, you'd have recorded videos being put for you. I'm talking short recorded videos that would start you up from beginner level. You have the beginner videos, intermediate, and advanced. So you start from the beginner level and you go all the way to the advanced level. These are short explanatory video ensuring that you understand what the market is, what Forex is, how to maximize your profit in the market, how to make money in the market, the terminologies used in the market. Everything you need to know about Forex has been put into this educational session to ensure that you understand it, to ensure that you understand what it is to be a Forex trader and how to make money in this market. Guess what? You will not only be using recorded videos, you would have access to live sessions. I'm saying educators with 10 years experience, 15 years, 8 years would come on live with you to teach you their strategies. You only need to join their live sessions, take notes if you want, ask questions in the chat whenever you're confused, and you get answers. You're basically learning the strategies that, they are using to make thousands and thousands of dollars in the market. Now, guess what? Not only would you be learning on these live sessions, you would also be joining these live sessions to make money with them. You heard right. These live sessions are not only educational live sessions. We also join these live sessions to trade live with them. So you join a live session with an educator sometimes, and they're teaching you their strategies. And sometimes you join, and they're telling you the trades they're going to take for the day, and you only need to do as they do. It's just like you come with me right now and I'm trying to make money, or you move into who is a rich person that you know. I'm going to use Dangote as a Nigerian. Dangote, I believe everyone should know Dangote, right? Now, if Dangote says to you, come to my house and do as I do, and you're simply copying everything he's doing every single day, you definitely make money for yourselves. That's how these live sessions work. So they will just be telling you the trades they're taking without doing any analysis for yourself. You simply take the trades because they've done all the analysis. They're taking the trades, and guess what? You're making the money that they're making in the market from just doing as they do. That's how those live sessions work. So not only would you be learning on these live sessions, you also get to earn with them. Guess what? That's not all. We have some other ways to help you make money. Every single person here, go ahead and download this app. Now, this app works like, I like to say, magic. How does this app work? Let me tell you. Of course, you would have a trading account open for you with a broker. Now, all you need to do is connect that trading account to this app. The moment you connect the trading account to this app, trade ideas will be sent to you to that app. You'll be receiving alerts on that app telling you when there's a new trade idea. The moment you receive the new trade idea, all you need to do is click it, and you see where it says copy trade, right? Copy. So you put your risk, you choose your risk yourself. Of course, the app cannot choose the risk you want to take. You choose it yourself and click copy. The moment you copy this, we call this tap to trade. The moment you click copy idea, it is automatically placed for you. Everything is put for you. You don't need to do anything. You simply receive the trade idea, choose your risk, which we call lot size, and then click copy idea. The moment you click copy idea, the trade is automatically taken for you. And all you need to do is go about your daily activities, because it brings you out at, whenever it hits your take profits, your invalidation, it just goes ahead to run the way the educator has set it. Everything is done for you. You only need to approve whenever you receive the trade ideas. Guess what? Again, you not only have access to this app. I've just told you different ways we earn while learning. Another way, of course, is through scanners. What are these scanners about? Now, I'm going to show you, okay. And this is how these scanners work. We have different scanners here. We have 9 different scanners that would help you. For some of you who will be very busy and you say, oh, I missed that trade, I didn't know when it came on. Well, with our scanners, you don't have to worry about that. All you need to do every day is go into the scanner and choose whatever currency pair you want to trade for that day. And the scanner analyzes the market, does all that. These are AI scanners helping you, showing you positions to enter the market and what to do in the market. You're either going to buy or sell. The scanner gives you all the figures. Everything is given to you. You simply need to copy these figures, paste into your trading account, and that's how we make money. So it just means, an example is the trend wave scanner. The trend wave scanner tells you whether you're buying or selling, tells you the figure to put in for the buy, tells you the figure to put in for the profit you'll be taking, tells you the figure to put to protect your account, and all you're doing is copying it, pasting it into your trading account to make money. Now, let me tell you, these scanners have over 90% accuracy. 90% is a very good pass. The good thing is we do not even just take it off of one scanner. We check the scanner and we check another one to confirm, to be sure, yes, this is definitely a yes. The moment you get confirmation from two to three scanners, it's go time to make good money for yourselves. Now, not only do we have these scanners, we also have another system, a channel that gives us access to copy more trade ideas. So on this Connect app, this app you have here, you would also have access to trade ideas that you can copy and paste. We just simply teach you exactly how to copy it whenever you receive it, paste it into your trading account, and you're able to make money for yourselves. I want to show you how to get started with us. Now, a particular person who has been with the Wealth Makers community sent a message on the group today, and she said she funded $50 in her trading account. And right now, as we speak, this person has been able to withdraw over $4,000. I'm not telling you this because I want you to start with $50 and expect to make $1,000 today. No, that's not how Forex works. But this person has been with us. I think she actually got started with us in 2021 or so. She kept on learning, practicing the skill set, using our resources, everything. Right now, she can trade herself without needing anything from anybody. So that's the importance of the education. Even if you'll be making money here, you still want to plug into the education so that someday you no longer need to depend on anybody, or someday you will no longer have to depend on anybody to help you make money in this market. I've just shown you how we learn and earn here. Now, how do you get started? We have a one-time fee that you pay to get started, and after your first month, you will no longer pay that same fee. It will now be a discounted fee, right? It will now be a discounted fee. Now, to get started with us, it will cost you $299 in your first month. But guess what? For you all on this call, you will not be paying that. You will not be paying that. Now, take a look at this next slide. If you look closely, you see that it is written in blue because we had to edit it for the sake of this meeting. Now, all you need to do is pay $200 in your first month. You're getting a $99 discount fee. For those of you in Africa, take note. If you're in Africa, you're in Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, African countries, all you need to do is pay $200, $99 off. $200 to get started in your first month, and every other month, you only need to pay $165 to continue. And some of you are probably thinking, oh my God, this money. Well, let me tell you, you've been doing things the same way and you've gotten the same results. Why don't you try something else? Why don't you try doing something else a different way to get a different result? You cannot, it's very, I would say very rude of you or very weird to expect a different result from doing the same things every single day. Yes, you need to pay to get started because we have so many educators on here, and these educators get paid to give you these services. These educators are getting paid for the education. They're getting paid for the live sessions they hold with you. They're getting paid to give the trade ideas they're giving you to make money. What if all you do is make $50 every single day for 20 days? That's already $1,000. Now, I do not even like to go to $50, as little as $50 is. Let's talk about $30, tiny $30 daily. In 20 days, that would already be $600. Are you willing to bet on yourself, invest in yourself, invest $200 in yourself to just pay into this service and fund your trading account on the side to now multiply that trading account, number one, from the knowledge you'd gain here, number two, from the trade ideas that you'll be leveraging on from these experts in the market. Now, this gives you access to the crypto, stocks, trading, Forex, everything, the live sessions, the scanners, the app, everything that you've seen here for just $200 instead of $299. Let me tell you something. If I were you, I'll be the first to send a message to the person that gave me this link, because not everyone can get this discount. The discount is only available for a few people. A few people will be getting this discount. And for some of you who are worried about the fact that you need to pay every month, that's funny to me. You're making money monthly. So why do you have a problem with paying monthly? Well, we have something for you. If you decide that you want to stay off monthly fees, Bianca, I want to keep all my profit to myself. I do not want to pay any company out of my profit. It's possible. You only need to refer 4 people to this opportunity. It's a win. You show them how you're making money here. They come to make money with you. Guess what? The company gives you free subscription just because you showed someone how to make money and you brought someone into the community to become financially free. So you refer 4 people who pay their monthly fees and you will not have to pay yours. It's that simple. So remember, it is not compulsory. You can stay paying your monthly fees and use all the resources. Either you do that or you refer 4 to stay off monthly fees. That's after your first month's payment. Now, Let me show you something else that we have put together in the community. We really love it here, and we are not stopping. We're going to keep impacting lives, one life at a time, until we get to 1 billion lives. Yes, you heard that. Like I said, we're going to help thousands of families. You can also own your own community. How? The moment you get started here, you use our resources, you're making money. Do you know you can launch your own community? And all you're doing is plugging them to use these resources. You're not launching any company, you're not launching any services. You are using the services to make money for yourselves. You only now have a group of people who would start to use the services because you showed it to them. Now you've connected, or you've plugged people into different things. You've told people about a movie you saw on Netflix and you never got compensated. You've told people about where you got your nice hair, where you got your nice top, where you got your nice, whatever it is, and you never got compensated. But here it's different. You get compensated for deciding to change lives. Now, it doesn't matter where you're starting from, but all I need you to know is you can earn from $700 every single month just from having about 14 people on your team, seven of them can even be built for you. Some of you just need to do seven people on your team, and you're making $700 every single month. Yes, you heard right. Now, this is aside the fast start bonus that you will be getting. For anybody that comes in here through you, you get $25 given to you, paid to you immediately as a fast start bonus to say, this is your commission for helping people get started on our community or in our community. Now, this is aside your residual income, which is the money you'll be getting every month. Now, you will not be paid every month, but you'll be paid every week. Now, whatever your monthly payment is, if it's $1,000 monthly, $2,000 monthly, you simply need to divide that by 4. Now, some of you would probably look at this and you're wondering, well, we have so many people on these incomes. Now, it goes all the way to $500,000 monthly. So if you get to the $500,000 monthly income, you'll be paid $125,000 every Friday. That's how this works. Now, listen, we have something for you. This month, we have put out a travel incentive. For those of you who will be getting started with us, we want to show you exactly how to travel with us. This trip is September 30th. September 30th, we will be going to Mauritius. It's an African incentive. We'll be traveling to Mauritius for a few days just to live our best lives. This is why Wealth Makers is really about trade and travel. And we want you to trade with us to make money and travel the world with us. We always have one trip or the other, and we just want to live our best lives as we make money. Not just the trip. We also have some cash incentives set for you. So there are some cash incentives that will be going out. Some of you will be getting extra 7,000, 100, 150, depending on what you do in the month of August. Trust me, I'm saying hurry to the person that gave you the link to this call. Let them know you've just seen what you saw now, and they will plug you in immediately. They will help you get started the right way. And like I said, we are looking to help you. We want to hold your hands and ensure that you get success. You have achieved success here with us in the Wealth Makers community. I'm super proud of all of you who have stayed to the end of this meeting. I cannot wait to welcome you into our community. Let's make this money. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Goodbye and have a great evening.